Talking to Coach, he talked about how, going back to the North Carolina game, you were a little bit disappointed that you weren't starting right off. But how did you kind of use that as motivation to just get better as the season went?
Yeah, it was just motivation to go harder in practice, to give Coach confidence to put me in the game.
I know, Coach, also kind of, and I think you yourself probably fancy yourself as a very physical cornerback. I mean, why is that so important to be that way playing in this league?
Yeah, it's a priority in this league because we got physical big receivers, so you gotta match their talent and physicality.
What's the mindset of this defense? You guys have had some pretty good outings the last couple of times, but obviously Georgia's fallen short on the scoreboard, that kind of thing. I mean, do you get down as a group, when you don't get the W at the end?
Not really. We, as a defense, we just focus on being aggressive and doing the things that we're coached to do, come out successful as a defense.
Do you mind backing up a little bit? You came a long way to come to school here, obviously
Yes, sir.
from Miami. Can you just rehash how you ended up coming across Georgia and how you ended up coming all this way to play?
Well, as we all know, Georgia a good program, but they had a good defense, good coach, Coach Pruitt and everything. So that's how I got out here.
Coach Pruitt was the guy that recruited you?
Yes, sir.
What about how much local interest did you get down there from Miami and Florida State and Florida?
I got a lot of, but they had a lot of DBs and everything, so it was the best I come to Georgia.
How about just the battle to get on the field here this year? I mean, I know you and Juwan obviously had pretty good competition going on. I assume you still have a competition going on because they say the competition never ends in practice.
Yeah, so we have about 6 DBs who's ready to play right now. Everyone's working hard in practice, so everything in practice is a battle. So whoever come out on top is, during the week, that's who starts.
Going back to your backstory a little bit, I mean, it's in hindsight now, so you can be truthful about it. How close did you come to not coming to Georgia? I know Texas made a run at you there at the end, and they really wanted you to come there. Was it close? Was it a decision you had to make there at the end?
No, I was pretty solid on Georgia.
Gotcha.
How hard was it just kind of overcoming that foot injury again a few weeks ago and just getting yourself ready to get back?
It was kind of hard, but I had to rehab all day, make sure I can come back for the game. It was a big game for me. I was looking forward to playing Florida, so I rehabbed all day long.
Where are you at as far as that goes now? I mean, is it still bothering you at all? Or
It bothered me a little bit, but I just worked through it.
So that Florida game was a big motivator, kind of
Yes,
kept
sir.
you going.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this is a lot different, or I assume it's going to be a good bit different, what you see from Kentucky on Saturday? How do you guys feel like you're playing as a secondary overall, and then what kind of challenges does Kentucky present?
As a secondary, we all feel like we can get better at places as far as tackling, finishing on balls, getting more turnovers. So we're going to work on that in practice, and hopefully this week it'll get better.
What's Kentucky bring to the table? I mean, they do a lot of quarterback run, or I guess at least wildcat formation.
They got a good wildcat formation, and they also have a good pass game with very talented receivers, so it'll be a good matchup this week.
How much of the coach has been harping on the DBs playing the run? Just because it seemed like against Florida, you guys came up on the edges and were able to contain their backs and keep them in.
Yeah, throughout the week in practice, that's the main thing Coach Smart like the DBs do, come up and help with the run. Got to be physical to play in this game, so we work on that in practice, and so in the game, it'll be easier.